he goes up the racetrack. William Byron got into the left rear quarter panel.
Watch 12. Watch him outbrake William. Look at that. It's half a car length in the corner on the outside. So impressive.
And now the race off. The 24's got him. Here comes the 12. A little deeper into the turn.
That's an impressive move right there. Got a huge launch on the corner. Out next to the corner.
Into the walls, the 22 of Logano. The 11 put the 22 of Logano into the wall as they came off of 4.
And there's some heavy smoke out of the 22. Left rear tire rubbing. Oh, the left rear looks like it's going flat quickly.
A lot of damage to Joey Logano. He's going to go up into the wall.
Hold the brake, hold the brake, hold the brake. Keep coming there. Hold the brake up there. Keep coming there.
Still no caution. And he was able to stay off the wall, but Willie now, turn 1 and 2, he goes around. Caution will come out.
Off of turn 4, Denny and the 22 getting together. Denny squeezing that 22 into the fence. Logano came back and finished 8th.
All there. Like I knew you were there. I knew you were off. I raced after that. No, I knew you were there. Just think about that. It's a few years. I gotta think the space.
Go! I'm here! You wanna yes! Come here! Yes! Yes!
Just stop. It ain't gonna work right now, bro. Listen to me. It's not gonna work right now.
Chris Gabehart, the crew chief, holding Denny Hamlin back.
He would probably say, short track racing.
You gonna try and fight him after this?
No, I don't need to fight him.
Following the conclusion of the 2019 playoff race at Martinsville, Denny Hamlin and Joey Logano had some extreme tempers for one another. These two have always had a rivalry in the past, but this time it boiled over. Coming off of turn number 4 with just a handful of laps to go, Hamlin would put Logano in the wall, cutting his tire down. Ultimately, this move right here would cost Joey Logano a shot at the championship in 2019. After the race, Joey Logano would walk down to Denny Hamlin, yell in his face, hit him, and walk off. Denny Hamlin would have none of it, as he would say to Joey Logano, "If you want to fight me, you fight me and not run away like a chicken." And then the brawl broke out. Hamlin on the ground, Logano being held back by officials and crew members. This was peak NASCAR in 2019.
You're 8 points back of Carl Edwards. We have a championship battle in the making.
He better be worried. That's all I got to say. He ain't going to have an easy 3 weeks.
Kevin Harvick, interesting incident. What happened?
3 just dumped me. Exactly the reason why I'm leaving RCR, because you got those kids coming up and they got no respect for what they do in this sport, and they've had everything fed to them with a spoon. So for everything that they do, it's a shame you got to get taken out by some rich kid like that.
Well, the first thing I can tell you is we did a terrible job prepping the track and full of mud, and there was nobody here to pack the track, so we all looked like a bunch of bozos coming into pit because we don't know how to prep the track.
Giving you a break, Joey, and punts him when he gets down to turn 1 and 2, spins Joey around, and tempers flared after the race.
Hamlin out of line.
Hamlin,
I see he was coming for me, so I usually don't see him, so it's usually not a factor.
Contact Gordon and Keselowski.
Coming outside also.
Keselowski to the outside of Johnson for the race lead.
All clear.
Jeff Gordon may have a flat tire. Yeah, he does.
Gordon spinning, turn 4. Caution is out. We'll have another attempt at a green light checker.
In what would be statistically Jeff Gordon's greatest season since 2007, 2014 looked to be the year that Gordon would finally win another championship, or at least have another shot at a championship, up until Brad Keselowski and him would get together entering turn number 1 at Texas with 2 laps to go. Gordon's left rear tire would explode entering turn 3, spinning his car around, and that would be the end of Gordon's championship hopes. But after the race, he had some choice words for Keselowski in his post-race interview, and needless to say, Gordon was extremely upset, and rightfully so.
When we went down into 1 and I just wanted to get the outside of the 48, and out of nowhere I just got slammed with the 2, and it cut my left rear tire. And he's just a dip, the way he races, I don't know how he's ever won a championship, and I'm just sick and tired. That's why everybody's fighting him and running him down, and your emotions are high. That was a huge, huge race for us.
Here comes 22 with a big push. He's on you. He's on you tight.
right, he just shoved me straight in the fence. He just shoved me all the way in the corner.
Careful up there, 22 and 4, not happy already. Get front row seat. Guess Harvick's mad.
Kim, I was trying to help him.
It's going to seem like Joey Logano is on this list a lot because, well, it is. He gets into altercations all the time and all the time on the racetrack, especially when he's racing overly hard and aggressive in pointless ways. Joey Logano was trying to push Kevin Harvick, which he was supposed to be doing, but he overpushed Kevin Harvick at the Clash at Daytona in 2015. Kevin Harvick was upset because he said that both of them had a shot at winning, and Logano took him out of that chance. So after the race, he walked down to Logano's car and yelled in his face and had some choice words with him.
He's just a hack. He's just an absolute hack. He gets his ass kicked by his teammates every week. It's just, he's fucking terrible. He's just terrible, and he sees one opportunity and he takes it. But obviously,
you watch the 38 car. He's right there in front of the 48. 48 got a good run right there. He just got in the back of him and turned him, and
You said you didn't need to see the video. You know exactly what happened.
Yeah, I know exactly what happened. The 48 I don't know where he was going. It's lap 18 or 19 or whatever it was. And too early in the race to be doing that. And I just had no control of the car. My back tires are off the ground. It's a shame. I'm going to bite my tongue right now. But way too early in the race to cause a big pileup like that. I mean, we have 3 pedals in the car. The middle one's the brake in case he doesn't know that. Maybe I'll give him a diagram for next week. But it's a shame to take out a lot of good cars this early in the race. It's just no sense in racing like that early.
Obviously, a very frustrated Elliott Sadler. Guys?
All the brake fluid that was probably coming out of the brakes, it burned the brake line, but the fire was coming through the dash. So
scary.
What a disaster, man. No reason. We didn't touch the wall, we didn't touch the car, and here we are in the pits with a burned up car and can't finish the race during the playoffs because of crappy ass parts.
So to clarify, it was not an engine issue originally. It was a rocker panel fire.
Because I just stopped. The rocker was on fire for a couple laps. I just stopped because, I couldn't see anymore because the flames were coming through the dash and I couldn't make myself sit in there and burn up.
Glad you're okay. Kevin Harvick is okay in the garage area, but not very happy. And
in what would be a frustrating season in 2022, Kevin Harvick's championship hopes would go up in flames just at the first race in the playoffs at Darlington. His race car caught on fire during the race when he had one of the fastest cars on the racetrack. Kevin Harvick was extremely upset, and rightfully so. He was tired of these crappy cars, as he said, that were breaking down every week with problems and mistakes that should not be happening in a brand new race car. Kevin Harvick would express his disappointment with NASCAR and this race car in his interview.
We're the top echelon of motorsports, and we got guys that have never won late model races running out here on the racetrack. It's pathetic. They don't know where to go. So, what else do you do?
Well, I know if I was, it worked out for junior motorsports, right? Allgaier got in, but I just know what Brendan and I are friends, and I know what it'd be like if I was in his shoes, and I wouldn't be too happy. Like, he's showing a lot more composure than I would be right now. But I guess you kind of got to deal with that when you're driving a Joe Gibbs racing car.
That maybe the fans have turned off a little bit because NASCAR is too safe now. Do you feel like it's too safe out there? That maybe fans like the danger a little bit. That was his view.
Well, I could say that the media center is getting boring in here and it's too safe because you guys got 4 legs on your chairs. So we can start sawing legs off. What do you think about that? You like that idea? Are you paying attention? What do you think?
I'm more interested in what you think.
Well, I'm interested in what you're thinking now. And then I'll have a direction of where I think I want to go with this.
I'm not.
No, do you really? I don't think fans that watch NASCAR want to watch their drivers get hurt. No. You're leading the category today so far. Just wanted you to know you're leading.
Tony Stewart would never shy away from how he was feeling behind the microphone, no matter if it was after a win, after a race when he got crashed, or even in the media center when there was nothing really going on. A reporter asked him one of the stupidest questions he's probably ever heard as a driver, and he gave the best Tony Stewart answer he could have given.
Back in Thunder Valley, still under caution, and Jimmy Johnson's walked out of the infield care center. Jimmy, Robbie is saying on his radio that you missed a shift. What happened?
Just like every form of racing he's ever been in, it's always somebody else's fault. He had me turned sideways before we even took the green. I didn't even have a chance to grab a gear. He was beating my bumper cover off me coming to the green because he wanted to restart in front of me. I'm trying to get my lap back as well, so he's just crying up a river like he always does. It's a shame. We got a chance to win the championship and we get spun out before we even take the green on a restart.
Jimmy Johnson, one of the greatest NASCAR drivers of all time, never really had any altercations or frustrations on the racetrack that most people probably remember. But in his early season in 2002, he was extremely upset at Bristol after an accident that he was involved in. Johnson spoke his mind behind the microphone, and it was amazing to listen to.
18 left rear tire fell off the car.
Tore the hell out of it. That's a 4-week suspension. After tire change or carrier anchorage use.
Pretty sure that's 6 weeks.
Oh my God, someone's got to go over and listen to his friggin' radio. He's got to be losing his
You got down to 48. I wouldn't beat his fucking back bumper off if they would have fucking let me go about 40 fucking laps ago, asshole. Okay, let's just not fuck with him too much, man. Last thing we need to do is get fun. Stop flipping me off and just fucking drive your shit, you little bitch. Yeah, flip me off again, motherfucker. I'll dump your shit. Got a wrecked bucket of fuck. Freaking destroyed. Destroyed.